In this video, we continue example 14. How do you solve problems involving savings and investments? In this ID, Mr. Leong and Mr. Navin had retired from their job and each received 400,000 ringgit as gratuity from their company. They use different investment methods to invest. So, who is the wise investors? So here has three people. They receive this one. The gratuity is the amount of the retirement bonus. Okay, the gratuity. Then we want to see who is the wise investor. Here has three people. In this ID, Mr. Leong and Mr. Navin. Let's start. In this ID bought a medium cost apartment in Kajang worth 150,000 ringgit and received a rental of 800 per month. The balance is kept in a fixed deposit account with an interest rate of 4% per annum. Okay, so the investment has the apartment and fixed deposit. From apartment, he has the return of the rental here, 800. 800 multiple the 12 for 1 year. So this is 9,600. For the FD, the interest rate is 4%. 4 over the 100 multiple 2. Okay, this one, the balance is 400,000. You minus the 150,000, you get the 250,000. So here is 10,000 ringgit. So for the total, just adding them, we get the 19,600. For the return on investment, we have the 19,600 over the 400,000 multiplied 100%. Then you get the 4.9%. The level of risk for property, which is the apartment and fixed deposit, they are low. Then the savings are easily converted to cash while property takes time to sell. Mr. Leong invested 400,000 ringgit in Mani's company shares at 2 ringgit per unit. The company declared a dividend of 8% for that year. So for this case, the investment is shares. So the return is the dividend. So the dividend is 8 over the 100 multiple 400,000. So here is 32,000 ringgit. For the ROI, which is the 32,000 over the 400,000 multiple 100%, then we get 8%. The level of risk is buying shares is high. So the liquidity is moderate. Okay, how about the Mr. Navin? He deposited 200,000 ringgit into a saving account with an interest rate of 1% per annum. The balance 200,000 ringgit is kept in a fixed deposit account at 4% interest rate per annum. So his investment is savings and fixed deposit. In the saving, the return is saving interest. Saving interest is here 1% per annum. So the amount multiple 1 over the 100, then you get the 200 ringgit, 2,000 ringgit. Okay, for the fixed deposit interest, so FD interest is 4%. So the balance 200,000 multiple the 4%, you get the 8,000. Then the total return is 10,000 ringgit. ROI 10,000 over the 400,000 multiple 100%, then you get the 2.5%. So the level of risk of the both savings and fixed deposit account are low. The liquidity is easily turned into cash. So here is the summary of the index ID, Mr. Leong and Mr. Navin's result. Okay, the ROI, liquidity, and risk. Although the risk is high, the liquidity is moderate, but the Mr. Leong ROI value is the highest, 8%. So, Mr. Leong is a wise investor because his return on investment value is higher than index ID. and Mr. Navin. In this example, in this ID, Mr. Leong and Mr. Navin each uses the same amount of capital, which is 400,000 ringgit. The effectiveness of their investment can be compared based on their return for the year respectively. Thank you for watching.